Welcome back! Days Gone, episode 57. Could this be the last one of the series? I don't know. We united all of the camps in the north to attack the militia here in the south. Boozer gave up his life blowing up the front gate. So that's unfortunate. But we're trying to get the job done here. So I don't know if this is the last episode, but again, I hate stopping in the middle of a thing like this, like we did last time. But didn't want to risk it.
Where's that goddamn detonator?
Fuck you, man. I ain't getting trapped in here.
Weaver, come on. You know we follow orders. That's how it has to be. Where the fuck is it? Weaver, where's the goddamn detonator? Give it to me.
Skizzo, you better let him go.
Don't make me kill you.
No! Fuck. Hey! Hey!
Sure, okay.
Weaver, get the hell out of here! Go on, go! I've got some people coming out of the north gate! Go!
I heard what you did, killing all those rippers. Drowning like they were a bunch of fucking rats. You did the world a solid. I'll bet you that Iron Mike didn't see it that way. Did he?
Dude, what the heck?
He gave me no fucking choice. I tried to make him see reason, but he just fucking wouldn't. He just fucking wouldn't. Was gonna kill me real bad. Followed me all the way back here. Came back here for her. Didn't you? Oh yeah, you came back for your girl. Well, I got bad news for you, Deacon St. John. Didn't feel too happy about that. Yes, sir.
Christ almighty. Well, what? These freaking guys. It's not annoying at all.
Weaver, get the hell out of here! Go on, go! I've got some people coming on the north gate! Go!
You one stubborn son of a bitch. You know that? I heard what you did, killing all those rippers. Oh yeah. Drowned them like they was a bunch of fucking rats. Come on, come on, come on. Finally. Did the world a solid. I'll bet you that Iron Mike didn't see it that way. Did he? Yeah, I want you to know. I don't want to get involved. I didn't want to, D. But he gave me no fucking choice. I tried to make him see reason, but he just fucking wouldn't. He just fucking wouldn't. He must want to kill me real bad. Followed me all the way back here. Came back here for her. Huh? Didn't you? Oh yeah, you came back for your girl.
Skizzo! We end this now!
I obviously picked some bad weapons for the final fight here.
Son of a bitch! I'm gonna kill you with my bare hands. You got that?
Well, Jesus, I mean, this is... Come on.
Son of a bitch! I'm gonna kill you with my bare hands. You got that? No! Damn it! God damn it!
Screw the bare hands, just shoot him.
You know something, Skizzo?
Should have just killed him when he was at Iron Mike's.
There was a time when I would have dragged you out into the shed. And I would have left you to the freeze. But hey. I'm not gonna do that. You wanna know why? Because they would tear you limb from limb. But you know what? They wouldn't enjoy it.
Yep, should have killed him when he was at Iron Mike's.
All of you! I know what's happening out there! Out there! Outside the Ark! But it's out there! We are safe in here. Nothing can touch us. Do you hear me? God has ordained this place. This is consecrated ground. We are safe in this place. We are safe in this place. I don't know when or why, but I saw something. A month ago, maybe, I felt something. Something I hadn't felt in a long time, and I know that a lot of you might have felt the same way, and I think that if we just can...
Deacon?
I'll have your side on.
That's how you chose to come in here?
Sit.
Just stand at the top and shoot him in the head.
It's all over. Your militia is done.
Would you like some tea? I'm sure you would. Sarah, would you pour the Drifter a cup of tea? The Ark was our only hope. You realize that, of course. When the world was cleansed, it was the only thing that would allow us to rebuild. Everything was here. Protected.
Was it that super poisonous plane he picked out for her, maybe?
We never did find someone to play the piano, though, did we? It doesn't matter now. When all this is gone, there'll be nobody left to hear the music. You've destroyed us. You destroyed everything we worked for.
No, Colonel, you did when you started this holy war. You know, given the choice between you and the freaks, I'm gonna have to go with them, because at least when they kill, they're just looking for a meal, and they don't kill unarmed women.
No!
Yep. That plan he picked for her. See, I'm a genius.
Let's go.
Please. Water. I need water.
Hey, where's Boozer?
Water. Give me some
He's gone.
water. Does anyone give me?
Why don't you go get some water?
Okay.
Hey, could you set up a triage tent over there?
Hey, there's a cave entrance over there. You'll find supplies and bandages. Get some men. Go.
You, let's go.
Ricky! Patty.
I can help. I'm a doctor.
It's over. Everyone that wasn't killed or wounded by the blast pretty much just gave up. Where's Boozer?
Ricky, I need some help over here.
The north gate! The south gate! Move!
Ricky!
Yeah. What do you need help with?
Hey! Hope you saved some
What
for
the
me.
heck?
Boozer. Sorry I'm late.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I jumped.
No, what the fuck?
Just before I ran out of bridge.
I saw the
Yeah,
truck.
No, I felt the blast wave. Even under 10 feet of water. Now that was a ride. What? You didn't think I'd blow myself up, did you? Then who'd be around to bust your balls?
I would.
Hey! Oh!
Hey.
Little sister. Yeah, long story. So, I hear someone's been looking for you.
What?
Kinda wouldn't shut up about it.
Yeah, don't listen to him. It was really more his idea than...
Ricky, Addie, which one of you is driving me out of this shithole?
It's all yours, brother.
So I hear that you're staying on to rebuild.
Not all the Colonel's ideas were bad. Just a batshit crazy one.
You're the second person to tell me that.
Who else? Corey? You know what? Fuck that dude.
Hey.
He left us here to rot.
If it wasn't for him, we'd all be dead.
Whatever, man. And I think we'll try this again without all the army man bullshit.
Hey, you didn't miss my speech.
Nah, I wouldn't say I'm gonna miss it.
Deke. Hell of a fight. Yeah, that it was. Manny, oh shit, look who's still breathing.
Nose down.
Nose down.
Put on your face that way.
Not bad for a drifter. Brother.
We did it. You did it.
Man, you know, I gotta admit for a second there, I thought that you were,
You gonna blow myself up? I told you I got shit to do. Give him hell, brother.
yeah, here goes.
Chuck would be proud.
You did it.
We did it. Come here.
See? Good things happen when you stop and light a candle.
Well, this is sort of more of a bonfire, but yeah.
Never seen you give a speech before.
Oh, come on. It ain't gonna be a speech.
Okay.
Man.
Shit. That's enough of that.
What does it mean that they're all getting quiet?
Yeah, they're waiting for you.
God,
It's your cue.
son I know we got a lot of rebuilding to do, so I'm gonna keep this short. Look, I'm not a leader.
Yeah, right.
No, I don't care what you say, I'm not. But, you've done something here today. We've done something. We banded together to fight. Not because some asshole told us to, but because it was the right thing to do. And you know what? We won. Yeah, I've seen you struggle to rebuild. I've seen you fight to save lives, to keep people safe, keep people fed. I've seen you sacrifice everything that you have, everything that you are, make the world a better place. And see, that's why we're still here. That's why we're still here. Because if we don't have hope for a better life, or for a future that matters,
Yeah.
what the hell are we fighting for?
Yeah.
You know, Iron Mike, he once said to me that we make the world what it is by what we do. Huh? What did we do? Huh? What are we going to do? See this? This is the first step.
I thought you weren't gonna give a speech.
Yeah, I screwed up. How was it?
You know, it was alright for an outlaw biker.
Outlaw biker, huh? Are you ready to ride, old lady?
I don't know, depends. Where are we going?
Wherever the hell we want.
Alright, is that it? We're gonna get some credits now, maybe?
Know that we're bleeding.
Yep.
Broken and scarred.
Oh, can't skip. Okay.
Thought we were finished. Yet here we are. Stuck in the same place. Despite what we overcame. Sometimes don't it make you
No, yes, no, maybe. Nope, can't skip. Okay. We'll talk a little bit here as this is going through, hopefully. Yeah, see, so let me skip it. We might hold off, that way it's not, I don't want my final thoughts here to be muffled by the music and the sound here.
We might have kept the black and bay, but all around it still remains. Lord only knows forevermore.
Scott White did quite a few voices there.
Horizon's on for us in stone. Looks like there's no way around. But I know I'll try somehow. At least it's all gone quiet for now. Tomorrow don't mean much. In the waters we wade.
Who's this guy behind him?
And my secrets are waiting for me. When I get to my grave, 'cause the price we paid left a mark that stains, and I don't think I'll ever be the same. We might have kept the black and bay, but all around it still remains. God only knows forevermore.
All right.
Horizon's on for us in stone. Looks like there's no way around. But I know I try somehow. At least it's all gone quiet for now. We might have kept the black at bay, but all around it still remains. God only knows forevermore. Horizons hold for us in stone.
Can we skip this? Yes, no, maybe. Come on. Okay, if there's no more music, again, I want to give some final thoughts here. Okay, there's no singing, so I could probably talk over this. If something comes on, obviously I'll stop, but I don't want to make you guys just kind of watch the credits here without any sort of listening to my beautiful voice. I enjoyed it. I like this. This was I did. I enjoyed this quite a bit. Honestly, more so than what I maybe thought going into it. Going into it, I don't know if there was a perception, I think maybe that it wasn't great, which I'm not. I enjoyed it. Like I said, this was I liked it more than I thought I was going into. I mentioned this a couple times throughout the game. I think definitely gave it in certain aspects gave a little bit of a Mad Max vibe for those of you that played the Mad Max game that came out, I don't know, 3-4 years or something, maybe before this one, with needing fuel and scrap and very limited ammo. Although I could always go revive, but it wasn't like I had I could carry like an endless supply. I think the Mad Max definitely did require you to be even more diligent with your ammo than this one. But it definitely gave a little bit of that vibe. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the setting. The Oregon setting was nice. You don't. I don't know if I've ever played an open world game that's based in Oregon, which makes sense considering Bend, the studio. That's an oh there you go. That's one way to get home. Bend, the studio that did this, is based in obviously Oregon, Bend, Oregon. So, oh, can we go on? No, I can make it go faster. Okay. Was that there the whole time, that advanced close in the lower right corner there? I'm sorry if it was. I just missed it, but we'll skip through this. Lost my train of thought. No, I enjoyed it. It was good. I think there's just so much to digest. I mean, took us 56 episodes or something like that at probably, I would say, an average of between 45 and 50 minutes an episode. So even if it's just 50 minutes, that's what is that? That's probably 50 hours or so, right? Am I doing that math correctly? Maybe not quite 50. Maybe not quite 50 hours. Approaching it though, 47 maybe. So it's kind of hard to digest all of that. Now, are there... Okay. Oh, is there more storylines? Maybe I was premature with my ending of the game. Let's go back. Maybe I was premature. I know we're going to have stuff afterwards. So let me put a hold on my wrap up then. We apparently have more missions to do. Here, let's go get... Can I upgrade my new weapon here?
Deke! Jesus. The Colonel was a piece of work, am I right? So glad to be rid of that asshole.
So you running the shop on your own? I mean, don't you miss wearing the stripes?
Oh, hell no. Hated all that militia shit. I mean, it's sort of nice to have 3 hots and a cot, but now, I actually get to keep some of the moolah that comes through here.
How bad. Don't fleece him too hard.
See you, Deke.
We probably will make this the last episode regardless. I mean, obviously there's a lot of hordes out there still, but I think you get the gist of how I tackle the hordes. So we'll just run the clock out here, and then again give some final thoughts. Dead guy there from the fight. Okay.
Here they are.
Those rings they had to turn in.
Good. I do, sweetheart.
Was that it?
Hey, welcome back.
Deacon, good to see you.
How's life treating you, Blair?
Hey, come around more often. We miss you.
I was gonna say when I said like finish the storylines and stuff.
See you, Deke. How's it going, Buzz?
I can fill your bike up. Probably need it. Bike's looking pretty busted.
Was that if I didn't do some of the side missions already? I'm guessing. Because I think I'd have been radioed by now.
Fuel. Needed this. That should be it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking that's gonna be it. It doesn't look like there's gonna be anything else beyond what I just did there. Unless I want to go through and clear out all those hordes, which again, I think you get the point of that. I was just doing some fast traveling in the event that someone would radio me with a need.
Got you.
Oh goodness.
I gotta reload.
There we go.
Okay.
So let's do this. Here's how we'll end the series here. We'll do a quick little nappy nap, and then we'll do a sunrise wrap up.
I was ready to go back at it.
All right, we'll just do it here. You know, kind of this is where it started. Let's see, new items. What do we got here? Oh, auto shotgun. The mayor. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, we'll stick with my 50 cal. Alright, we'll end it here with a nice little view of everything. Like I said, I do like that the setting was cool. I like the Oregon setting. You don't, a lot of the open worlds. I don't know if I've ever repeating myself here a little bit, but I don't know if I've ever played a what is that? Typically, I see smoke, I go towards it, but not. I don't think anymore. I like the setting. I haven't played a sort of an Oregon setting, which is nice. I enjoyed that sort of setting from it. I think probably the closest would be that at least that I've played to this point was one of the Fallouts, or not Fallouts, excuse me. Misquoted that, not Fallouts. One of the Far Cries. Far Cry 5, I think it was, which was based like in Montana, which had a similar type of a setting. Obviously, that's a very different type of game from this. That's a first person. This is third person. That was, you didn't have the sort of zombie freaker component to it. And there was some, well, there's some differences there. But as far as the setting goes, that was probably the closest that I could think of with the settings. Parts of Red Dead games are kind of like this, but this kind of have this whole setting kind of how it was nice. I enjoyed that part of it, and the game itself, like I said, I liked it. I really did. It's hard to think about 45, 50 hours of gameplay. I warned you that I do like to get my money's worth. It's crazy to think about too. This was a pretty large game, but there's other games where I've put even more time into it, which is interesting. The one thing that I will say that this game didn't make me do, that I do with certain other open world games, is, and I this may have been the freaker component of it, which was I didn't. It's weird. Certain open world games, and I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it's just because there's nothing to explore in a certain sense. But certain open world games, they don't drive me to investigate a ton. Like, just sort of go out and see what's there. This was definitely one where I just sort of went. I did a little bit of that, but I just kind of went where I was supposed to go, and occasionally, did some things or investigated within, kind of the area that I was in. But everything was, for the most part, I was pretty much just with a purpose going somewhere. And for me, that's one of the things that really separates a good open world. This was a good open world game. I like it. This was a good open world game. I liked it. To me, one of the things that separates a good from great is that natural desire to just go out and explore the setting, explore the world, the environment. And I think that's one of the things that like the Rockstar games do very well. They really make you want to just go out and, we could have done an entire episode with those sorts of games where we just go out and just go around and just see what's out there. This one lacked that a little bit. Well, not a little bit, but this lacked that. So I think that's what kind of keeps it from going from a good to a great open world game. The story I thought was good. the um, the one thing though I will say, so this takes place 2 years after the kind of events that led to the collapse. To me, that's, I don't know, that seems still pretty soon. I don't know, I could be wrong, but like, I don't know, it just seemed like it really fell apart quick. The society, and just certain you go to certain areas and it looks so run down, and it's like, would it really be that bad after 2 years? I don't know. I think having this pushed out maybe 5, 6, 7 years after would have, I think, made for a little bit more of a logical piece. There was, I think it would have led to some stronger relationships, backstories. So like, like when Iron Mike died and Ricky was there, obviously very touched by it. How long would she have known Iron Mike for? Maybe a year and a half. Not saying that you can't care about somebody that way, but I think there'd be a little bit more emotion to that if it was like, oh, we've been working at this camp together for 7, 8 years or whatever. I think that would have led more weight to the story of Deacon looking for Sarah, and I think it would have. And I commented on this whenever it happened. Sorry, you're just watching me spin around here, but I commented on this when it happened, which was whenever we finally found her. It was like, just was very arm's length, just wasn't, super excited to see. And I think I get that she probably thought he was dead, but I think there could have been more to that if it would have been a longer period of time between when he left her and then too, I think could have added another dynamic to it, which I had said, maybe I mentioned kind of throughout the thing, which would have been, well, what if she's with someone else now? When we saw Corey and he had Deacon's ring, I was like, oh, is she with this guy now? And then it was like when she kept calling the Colonel Matt, I was like, oh, is she with the Colonel now? I think that could have added a dynamic to the story that would have been just a little more complex, added those layers, and made at least to me, would have made more sense to why she was so still kind of like, I'm happy to see you, but it's not, because with the backs, I did like the flashbacks that they did. I mentioned that too. The flashbacks were nice throughout the story. I liked that they weren't in chronological order. You had the wedding, then you had like a kind of some dating, and then engaged. Then it was kind of all over the place. How they met, wasn't in order. To really give you the sense of how in love they were. And to then all of a sudden, within a 2-year period, just, to me that seems short. Maybe I'm too much of a romantic in that regard. But that was, so again, I think that the extra time between the events and when the game took place, you could have done a lot with that as far as more justification for the lack of excitement to see Deke. Could have had him, or could have had her with someone else, etc. A couple things. Let's see, whose story did we not really get a good wrap up on? I wouldn't say good wrap up, but Lisa. We just she let us go, and then she. Now I will say this. Maybe there's something that I didn't find, or there was something that hasn't, but if that's the case, then I'm talking out of turn here. But we don't know exactly what happened to Lisa. Did she live? Is she, whatever. I mean, so you can't, you don't want to give everybody a closed ending, obviously. We know Corey was going somewhere else, so there was that. what else from a story perspective? You know, I think this game was made to have a pretty emotional weight to it. But, and this, I don't mean to sound this in a morbid way, but there wasn't a lot of character death for how serious the tone of this game was. So what I mean is, you had obviously Schizo die. I mean, as one of the two main bad guys. Colonel die, which, you know, one of the main two bad guys, and then you had Iron Mike die. But like, that's it. And again, I don't mean this in a I want everybody to die sort of a way. But again, I think you could have had some more weight to the game had you had some of those other people die at some point. Addy, Ricky, Boozer, you know. You could have had Sarah die even. You know, I think that would have definitely changed the ending to the. Obviously, you get a very different outcome to the game there. But that's one way to do that. Speaking of Sarah dying, I still, you know, I said this many times as we were playing this. Just me. I liked Ricky better than Sarah. I did. I liked her character more. I thought she was a better match for Deacon, and at least in this new world setting. Again, just partially that was just because Sarah just sort of was like, "Oh, nice to see you again," but you know, I'm kind of busy. I thought Ricky was definitely a better match, and I like the personality a little bit better, and really seemed to be into Deacon. And for him to turn that down, I wouldn't have done it. But that's just me. And anyways, moving on from that. What else? I thought, I didn't catch it whenever they were doing the credits, but whoever did the voice to Deacon, I thought was very good. Obviously you're playing as Deacon, so you see that much more than any other character. But I thought the guy that did Deacon was probably the strongest voice acting done in the game. Boozer was pretty good as well. Schizo was pretty good. You know, whoever did Sarah did a nice job. You know, the voice acting was not bad. You know, whoever did Sarah was not. I mean, for much as I didn't like Sarah as the character, the voice actor was pretty good. But I think Deacon, whoever did Deacon, I felt was the best in the game. Yeah. What else? I'm just trying. I don't want to miss anything here. We want to give it its proper send off. Yeah, I think I know I'm bouncing around here a lot. Just going to the Freakers, definitely, you know, that zombie approach to it, which is always, you know, good. And I think again going, you know, the Freaker thing, going back to the exploratory thing. That may have been a little bit why I didn't want to do a ton of exploration, just to see what's out there, was because, I don't know, at some point it's like, you know, I didn't want to, you know, it was like, there were so many of them on the map that it was like, okay, like I just want to go look at this house without having to like fight off 100 Freakers. And so I think maybe that filtered into my decisions to just kind of just jump around all the time and go from one thing to the next, you know, so I wouldn't have to just kind of keep shooting and firing. I don't know. That could have been it. I like the you see this with these sort of post-apocalyptic, you know, where there's a like zombie or some sort of other approach. You know, you have the sort of the parallel. You're fighting them, but then you got your people fighting. It's kind of like, you know, with the Last of Us game series, you have like the clickers or whatever they're called, where you fight them, but then you also have these fighting of other people, which you obviously I think would is pretty realistic that would happen. So that's not an uncommon thing to see in these sorts of games. What else? I'm just trying to get anything else. I thought it was interesting that we never got to see Nero outside of like their overrun camps and, you know, just some of the field work that was done. So you kind of wonder how where they're at. I thought, what I actually thought was going to happen was that it was going to be found out that Sarah was with. So it kind of played out the way that I thought it was going to, but not really. So what I'm getting at there is, I thought for a while that Sarah was going to be with Nero, and we were going to have to infiltrate, you know, and fight the Nero guys in another part of the map. And the other part of the map happened, and, you know, she wasn't with Nero, with the militia, obviously. But didn't get to see the wrap-up of the Nero. What else? Let's see here. Just look at the map, maybe that'll trigger some things. No, I think that's about it. You know, the bike customization was nice. It was a little frustrating at the beginning, how like quickly you'd run out of fuel. Like, I get that this is a pared down map, and it's not to scale. But like, sometimes it was like, I'd drive from like, or I'd fast travel from like Copeland's camp to like, you know, up here, and it was like, oh, there was half a tank of gas. I was like, what? There's no way. So I'm glad that we kind of got that bettered as it went on with the tank upgrades and things like that. Again, I'm just trying to make sure that I don't forget anything here. Check the stories. It was good. I liked the game. I really did. Again, it's not. Again, I wouldn't say that it was great. But I definitely liked it more than I thought that I would. Would absolutely play more of these if they. I don't know what at least at the time of me recording this series, there has not been another one made. I haven't heard of there being another one made. Obviously, I'm not super plugged into the upcoming game sphere, but if they want to make another one, I would absolutely play it. I liked it enough to do that. I don't know how what that would look like. I think that goes back to my point of how, if you wanted to make this a series, that's one way you could have done it, is maybe have Sarah die. And with her death, then he really does leave, and you can go to a totally new area. Or maybe that's what they'll do. Maybe they'll just say, you know what, it was time to move on. Whatever. We've built this area up. Let's go help another or something. So they could still do it, but I think her death would have been a little bit more of a natural way to do that. But I think I'm going to end my rambling though on this. So this will be, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, if you didn't like it, the last episode in our series of Days Gone. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it didn't bore you too much. But if you know, we got all sorts of other series out there on the channel. So feel free to check those out if you would like. But either way, again, appreciate you stopping by. And this will bring an end to our series, Days Gone. Bye, Deacon. Bye. I do like his look, though. That's a good-looking dude. That's a good-looking guy. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. Come on back, and we'll see you somewhere else.